Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy, Brain Waves. Let's talk about what's going on. You see, I saw this story actually come out on Sunday. Now, many people are talking about it today. However, I was aware of it when it took place Sunday. I just chose not to cover it because I like to see what's going to come out. I like to see what people are going to say. But for those of you that have been living under a rock and you just haven't heard, maybe you've been busy, Bishop T.D. Jakes has stepped down from being the senior pastor at the Potter's House. That's right. Bishop T.D. Jakes has stepped down. Now, I'm going to actually show you the actual article, but we're going to get into what this means because I told y'all 2025 is the year of the shake up, break up, wake up, make up. But y'all thought I was playing around. Y'all thought everything was going to stay the same and nothing's going to change. But I keep trying to tell you, everything is changing and everything will continue to change until the Most High says so. So let's get into the actual article. Y'all know what it is, man. Let's take a look at this. Let me give you an opportunity as well to support. All right. I've seen many content creators go live about this particular subject, and now I want to give you what's actually going on. Okay. Besides the fact of Bishop T.D. Jakes stepping down. So let's go ahead and get into this content. Y'all already know what it is. Let's go. I'm going to do it like that so that way y'all should be able to see. Let's go.
Developing story that we're following now, Bishop T.D. Jakes, the leader of Dallas megachurch, the Potter's House, announced today that he will be stepping down. Jakes is a world-renowned pastor. Remember, he suffered a heart attack in front of his congregation last November. Well, this morning, Jakes said that his daughter and son-in-law will now take the lead. Fox 4 Stephen Dial is in studio tonight with more. Stephen, welcome.
This was a shock to many in the religious community. Bishop T.D. Jakes has been a spiritual advisor to presidents and a religious voice to thousands. Now he says it's time to pass the baton to a new generation.
This is a beautiful moment for me.
From the pulpit Sunday, Bishop T.D. Jakes announced that he was stepping down from leadership at the Potter's House, the megachurch he founded in 1996 and has led ever since.
I cannot afford, especially after November, to risk something happening to me and you be sheep without a shepherd.
This is video from the service Jakes is referencing in November. It wasn't until months after his medical incident that he confirmed to the public he had a heart attack. Now, 5 months later, he told his congregation he had been preparing his daughter, Pastor Sarah Jakes Roberts, and his son-in-law, Pastor Torrey Roberts, to take the lead.
I talked to the board because I was concerned. I have seen too many men build something and stay so long that they kill what they build.
His daughter and son-in-law moved to Dallas during the pandemic and have increased their roles in the church operations over the years.
And I know you guys are so tired. You had a heart attack on stage and still asked for the microphone so that they would be okay over you. I know what this cost.
We will see fruit unlike anything we have ever seen before, so thank you.
In nearly 30 years at the helm, Jakes has presided over services that reached tens of thousands in person and online. He served as an advisor to multiple presidents and was a featured speaker at the inauguration of President Barack Obama. The church's ministry launched wide-ranging programs that span the globe, from health and financial initiatives for underserved communities to offender reentry assistance. Jakes told his they will still see him, but it was time to take a step back.
There are ways that I want to prepare us for the days ahead that I can't do it completely from the pulpit. Every now and then I think they'll let me preach, but there's some work in the vineyard that needs to be done.
New pastors will not immediately take over. There will be a transition period. Jakes will keep his role as chair of the TD Jakes Group and Foundation. Casey.
All right. Well, Stephen Dial live for us tonight. Stephen, thanks for being here.
All right. So y'all heard the official news announcement, and we're going to break this down. What's going on, Denise? Yeah, Denise actually has a point. She says the daughter's just as wicked as him. Let me explain something to y'all. All right. I don't intend for this live stream to be long, but I got to have a conversation with y'all because I told y'all what's going on, right? And we're going to go back and break this down, okay? We're going to break this newscast down, meaning what Bishop T.D. Jakes has said. You see, what's going on is the actual fall of wicked, spiritual, religious, whatever titles you want to put on it, leaders. You know that I'm one of the people that call out certain people in the community who label themselves as a leader, but they're wicked. They make wicked moves. They do wicked things. They've been doing wicked things behind the scenes. And they've been getting away with it for years. And guess what? Their time is up. Listen up, y'all. For all of y'all that's been committing wicked acts and you're parading around on social media, you're parading around in your ministry, you are literally lying to the people, saying that you're this when you're actually that. Your time is up. And all of y'all are about to fall. Pride cometh before a fall. And see, y'all been sitting in these positions. You've been very proud for a long time. Your time is up. And what you're seeing with Bishop T.D. Jakes is only the beginning. You see, a lot of people are going into different directions with this. But what I want to tell you is, I told y'all, this is the shake up, break up, wake up, make up. That's what 2025 is all about. You're going to see a lot of people in a lot of situations in the spiritual community step down. We've actually seen a shakeup already. But what's happening is you have people in the community that are taking the path that Bishop T.D. Jakes did. You see, when all the stuff came out about him and he was partying with Diddy and the so-called investigations, what did he do? He kept on keeping on. He was professing that he was righteous, that he was innocent, that he was not connected to that in any negative way. And that's what a lot of these so-called religious leaders, these content creators, these pastors, whoever, whatever titles they go by, they profess themselves as righteous, doing the right thing. But many of them are actually wicked. And just as Bishop T.D. Jakes went on and went on and went on, and it took months for us to get to this point, that's essentially what we're seeing take place with the spiritual leaders in the community. They're just going on and on and on, acting as if they haven't done anything wrong. They act as if they haven't been wicked, behind the scenes or in front. But that's what's going on. What's up, Excedrin? What's up, Ida? So we about to break this thing down because I need y'all to understand this. This is a notice. Listen, y'all. Everybody is getting put on notice. All you content creators who are parading as righteous, parading as if you have done no wrong, you're trying to project and point the fingers instead of taking accountability. You project and point fingers, but you don't take accountability. Some of the people are going to literally piggyback right up off of this message and take my talking points. They're projecting and pointing fingers. Y'all got an idea of who I might be talking about, because that's the typical tactic of the wicked. They don't want to take accountability. They're the one that's being dealt with at this time. This is not a deflection game. This is not take the light and put it on somebody else. We're talking about them. I told y'all their time is up. And if Bishop T.D. Jakes can quote unquote come down from the throne, it's possible for all of y'all that's been wicked. That's right. Now I want to break this particular video down. So let's get into it. We're going to do it like this. My bad. Let's run this thing back and I'm going to break it down. Let's go.
T.D. Jakes, the leader of Dallas megachurch, the Potter's House, announced he will be stepping down. Jakes is a world-renowned pastor. Remember, he suffered a heart attack in front of his congregation last November. Well,
now, he suffered a heart attack in front of his congregation. At that point in time, that was his time to take accountability. That was his time to get right. But what did we see Bishop T.D. Jakes do? He downplayed everything that took place. He lied to us. They had us thinking that it wasn't that serious, that he was good. Remember, we broke all this down. They lied to us and had us to think it wasn't even a heart attack, that it wasn't something serious. Y'all remember that? We broke all of this down. I've got videos, other people got videos on this. And this is what you see a lot of these religious leaders on social media do. They lie to you. Things are actually worse than how they're trying to portray it to be. But they lied to the people. Made it seem like, oh, this ain't nothing. I'm not going anything. Everything is great. Everything is fine. Telling you, man. I'm telling you, y'all about to see this play out. Y'all don't have to take my word for it. Just sit back, grab your popcorn, and watch what's about to play out. Let's continue. We're going to break this down.
Well, this morning, Jake said that his daughter and son-in-law will now take the lead. Fox 4 Stephen Dial.
On that note, how many of these content creators have somebody in mind to take the lead? How many of these so-called pastors and ministers or whatever title they have someone else in mind to take the lead? It's like all the heat is on them, but then they want to pass it to somebody else. Come on now. Y'all know how this game works. Well, let's go.
Is in studio tonight with more. Stephen, welcome.
This was a shock to many in the religious community. Bishop T.D. Jakes has been a spiritual advisor to presidents and a religious voice to thousands. Now he says it's time to pass the baton to a new generation.
Now you got to stop and think. What he's doing right now sounds politically correct. It sounds like this is the right thing to do. You know they got to spin it. But see, the scenario is far worse, and it's going to be more significant impacts as it relates to this. It's going to be some impacts. I'm telling y'all, it's going to be some impacts to this. But anyway, let's go.
This is a beautiful moment for me.
From the pulpit Sunday, Bishop T.D. Jakes announced that he was stepping down from leadership at the Potter's House, the Dallas megachurch he founded in 1996 and has led ever since.
I cannot afford, especially after November, to risk something happening to me and you be sheep without a shepherd.
This is video from the service Jakes is referencing in November. It wasn't until months after his medical incident that he confirmed to the public he had a heart attack. Now, 5 months later, he told his congregation he had been preparing his daughter, Pastor Sarah Jakes Roberts, and his son-in-law, Pastor Torrey Roberts, to take the lead.
I talked to the board because I was concerned. I have seen too many men build something and stay so long that they kill what they build.
His daughter and son-in-law moved to Dallas during the pandemic and have increased their role.
Did you hear what he just said? Bishop T.D. Jakes said that you stay on so long, these wicked leaders stay on so long that they actually kill what they build. Think about what these content creators have built up, what they're professing to build up. Think about what these pastors, these ministers, all these camps, all these groups are professing that they have built up. And yet in their process of building it up, because of their wickedness, they're actually destroying the one thing that they've actually built up. Ain't that crazy? But this is just how it works. Let's go.
In the church operations over the years.
And I know you guys are so tired. You had a heart attack on stage and still asked for the microphone so that they would be okay over you. I know what this cost.
We will see fruit unlike anything we have ever seen before, so thank you.
In nearly 30 years at the helm, Jakes has presided over services that reached tens of thousands in person and online. He served as an advisor to multiple presidents and was a featured speaker at the inauguration of President Barack Obama. The church's ministry launched wide-ranging programs that span the globe, from health and financial initiatives for underserved communities to offender reentry assistance. Jakes told his members they will still see him, but it was time to take a step back.
There's some ways that I want to prepare.
Now, this is something I want to comment on. How many of these wicked content creators are willing to take a step back? These wicked pastors are willing to take a step back when it would have been in their best interest to take a step back. Did they do that? No. They're still at the helm. They're still leading the ship. It's all them. Everybody's under their leadership. Telling you, man, just had to let that ride for a second. Let's go.
As for the days ahead, that I can't do it completely from the pulpit.
Now see, I want y'all to understand what's going on here. Notice how he said he can't do it completely from the pulpit, right? What this is essentially saying is that you've noticed some content creators in the religious space, in the so-called righteous space, in the truth space, they haven't been able to go to certain locations and film their content like they used to. Have y'all noticed that? Certain people used to speak and do on certain things, and they're not doing that like they used to. Shake up, break up, wake up, make up. Things are changing up with them. It's crazy, man. It's absolutely crazy. This is what y'all gonna see. This is only kicking off with Bishop T.D. Jakes. Y'all remember that a lot of scandals had kicked off with Bishop T.D. Jakes last year in 2024? Well, here we are in 2025 and things have come full circle. So this is what you're seeing. This is exactly what you're seeing. Hold on one second, y'all. Anyhow, let's just continue this, man, because it's not much left to it.
Now and then I think they're letting me preach, but there's some work in the vineyard that needs to be done.
Pastors will take.
Now, there always is work that needs to be done, right? But this is the point that we're talking about. This is being covered because somebody's got to cover it from this perspective. You see, this is going to change everything as we know it with the Potter's House, because people have come to the Potter's House based off of Bishop T.D. Jakes' name. And we know that times come where someone will step down. Maybe they're old of age or what have you. Maybe they have a health condition, a situation, and they're no longer with us. And we expect things to change. But in that same breath, things are going to change. There's going to be a lot of people that came to the Potter's House just for Bishop T.D. Jakes. So when they don't see him on a regular basis, you may not see them on a regular basis. I'm telling you, you're welcome, Medusa. I'm telling you, you're going to see this in the communities. This is a warning to all you wicked content creators. Y'all know who y'all are. Don't sit up here and try to act like you righteous. Don't ignore the writing on the wall. We've called many of y'all out. You see Bishop T.D. Jakes falling, this means that your time is up. A lot of y'all's time been up. And y'all thought that nothing was going to happen, just like people thought that Bishop T.D. Jakes wasn't going to step down. It's just going to be the right set of circumstances to say, hey, it's time. You're not going to be able to continue. Why? Because you're not repenting. So if you're not repenting, the Most High going to put that wall up and stop you. It's crazy, man. It's absolutely crazy. What do y'all think about this? Y'all let me know in the chat. What do y'all think about this as it relates to these content creators and these pastors and these elders and whoever they are, they've been wicked. I don't need to drop no names. Y'all know who I'm talking about. All of them have been wicked. All of them been in cahoots with each other. None of these particular leaders have been held accountable or held somebody else accountable. It's like they all are in bed with each other. Figuratively, possibly literally, for all we know. It's crazy, man. It's absolutely crazy. And instead of, again, holding somebody accountable, helping them to get right, no, they encourage the sin. They encourage the wickedness. They make that part seem like it's the norm. I'm not moving like that. I don't want to move like that. And that's why I've distanced myself from these communities. So y'all stay tuned. You keep your eyes open. Keep your ears peeled, as they say. Your ears. Pay attention. Watch what's going to be happening. Watch what's already happening. You already got a shift that's taken in the community right now. Why? Because there's a lot of these leaders and these elders and these pastors, they're refusing to step down. They're refusing to step down from their sin. They're doubling down in their sin. They're doubling down in their wickedness. These content creators are doubling down in it. Can't make this stuff up, man. Y'all can't make this stuff up. Yeah, I like what Denise says. Denise has said more wickedness coming from that ministry. Yeah. I'm telling you, man. It's crazy. This is absolutely crazy. But look, y'all. I literally meant what I said when I didn't want this to be long. I just kind of wanted to come through and chop it up with y'all and let y'all know, pay attention and watch how these wicked content creators, these wicked pastors are on their way out. They're gonna have to pass the torch. They got to step down. The wealth of the heathen will get transferred to the just. The meek shall inherit the earth. They got to give it up. They've been holding on to it for too long, abusing it, misusing it, not being good stewards over what they've been given. Telling you, man, y'all watch what's about to go down in this community. And when these things start taking place, I'm going to reference y'all right back to this live. I'm like, didn't I tell y'all back on April the 28th that everything's about to go down like this with these so-called leaders? Like I said, some of these leaders, they not even moving the same. The way that they put their content out, they not doing it the same. They moving like they under house arrest. Come on now. They're moving like they're under house arrest. They can't go nowhere. They can't do nothing. They just stuck. This is insane, man. I'm not trying to live like that. I'm definitely not trying to live like that. But that's the choice that they make. We brought things out. We covered stories on people. And again, they're given over to a reprobate mind. Why did I say that? Because they refuse to get right. It's crazy, man. Let this be an example of things to come. And we're going to be watching future videos to see how the worship service, as they call it, would be going. See if people feeling it, they not feeling it. See what this means. Crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. Hey. All right. Looks like I'm through the chat. Well, I said what I needed to say. Again, I didn't want to make this long. I just want to come through and give y'all something to consider, something to share, something to pay attention to. Watch what's going to be going on in the community. They're going to try to flip it around and take my talking points and try to say that it's about everybody else, me included. No, we're talking about you. Crazy, man. Let me look at this. See, yeah, I like what Excedrin says. Excedrin says Lucifer knows he's on borrowed time. He can't save his followers. Now they're on their own, and we're witnessing the results. Exactly. They're only here on borrowed time to just validate everything that the Most High said. It's crazy. I guess that's pretty much it with the comments. I appreciate all your comments. I appreciate all your participation. We'll stay tuned in the community. I got some other things to talk about, but I'll save that for tomorrow. I'm aware of all the breaking news that's going on out here in the world. I see everything. I just care not to mention everything like that, because if you focus on everything bad that's happening, then you're dooming and glooming. You see, you got content creators out there who only comment on all the bad stuff that's happening. See, this fall right here is actually a good thing. And let me explain it. Because when you have the fall of these wicked spiritual and religious leaders, this means that the community, the churches, these buildings, these places, these platforms are going to be cleaned up, because it's with their leadership that they've been leading people into corruption. Telling you, man. Telling y'all. But hey, that's what it is. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, and share. Appreciate everybody coming through. Thank you for the support. Like I said, peep game, y'all. Pay attention. Watch what's gonna happen. Shout out to Denise for the $10 super chat. Really do appreciate that. Really do appreciate that. Thank you, Denise. Really do. So y'all know this is a late one for me. I normally don't start lives this late. What's up, Waco? Got people still coming in, even though I'm about to pretty much end this thing. I might just stay on for about another 2 more minutes just to make it an even 30, right? But yeah, man, I'm telling you, watch what's about to happen with all these wicked leaders, man. I'm telling y'all. Y'all about to see it. It started with Bishop T.D. Jakes, just like it started last year in 2024. And you're going to start to see them fall. See, they've been going through what would be equivalent to Bishop T.D. Jakes' heart attack, right? They've had their situations. And just like Bishop T.D. Jakes came back, act like there was no big deal and was still going, that's exactly what these content creators are. They here on social media acting like the situations they had is just gonna allow them to continue to move forward, when these are situations that put you down. It changes everything for you. Y'all gonna see it. And just remember, I said it first. I said it first. Y'all know what it is. Wait. Again, I appreciate y'all. I'm getting out of here. I got a couple things I still need to do. And, you know, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. I just want to come through and kind of holler at y'all and let y'all know. So now you know. Now you know what time it is. And now you know what this whole Bishop T.D. Jakes stepping down from the ministry means. He literally has to step down. The Most High gave him an opportunity to step down before, willingly, especially when he had that heart attack. He didn't want to do it. Just like these other content creators here on social media need to step down and fall back and repent for what they're doing, and take accountability and make things right in the community publicly. They don't want to do it. So the Most High be icing them out. It's simple as that. They get iced out. And then try to project and be like, you're the one getting iced out. No, it's you. Crazy, man. Well, again, like I said earlier, I'll catch y'all on the next one. I appreciate y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Y'all already know. That being said, catch you on the next one.